actually made it, Univen. Law school is tough, but I am tougher. Bologna is a dream come true. So proud of us, Zainab.
The university years. They met in the second year at the University of Benin in the most unromantic way possible, fighting for a seat in anatomy 201. David Okoro, tall, serious, the son of a secondary school teacher from Enugu who ironed his single white lab coat every Sunday night.
Please observe the branching of the aorta.
Because he had watched his mother die of a ruptured appendix when he was 12, waiting for a doctor who never came.
David, look,
Bello,
there are 2 seats over there.
Restless,
Perfect, let's take them.
half Yoruba, half Edo, with a laugh that made even the sternest professor pause. She wanted to be a doctor too, but a different kind. The kind who listened. Zainab Ibrahim, their anchor. Calm, devout, terrifyingly intelligent. She didn't want to be a doctor. She wanted to be a lawyer. Someone has to defend you two when you mistakenly remove the wrong leg, she always said. And Amika, who wanted to be a doctor but ended up being the heart of their group. The joker, the connector, the one who reminded them to eat. They called themselves the Four Corners. Inseparable. They read together under the mango tree behind the College of Medical Sciences. They shared one textbook among 4. They dated. Oh, they dated. In 300 level, David and Amara started dating. It wasn't loud. It was quiet and sincere. He would save the meat from his soup for her. She would stay up to copy his notes when he fell asleep during reading week. It was the kind of love that doesn't need to announce itself. Zainab was dating Yusuf then, a charismatic final-year law student who wore expensive shoes and spoke about going to America.
So have you guys covered the last topic for the exam yet? Yes, we just need to revise the last chapter.
We just need to revise the last chapter and we are good to go.
Amara, will you marry me?
Yes! 1,000 times yes! We actually made it, guys! Univen was just the beginning. Law school is tough, but I am ready. Hello from Bologna, master's degree, here I come. So proud of how far we have come.
For her. She would stay up to copy his notes when he fell asleep during reading week. It was the kind of love that doesn't need to announce itself. Zainab was dating Yusuf then, a charismatic final-year law student who wore expensive shoes and spoke about going to America. He told Zainab she was too good to be in Nigeria. He told Amara that David would never be able to give her the life she deserved. Trust was their currency. When Amara's father lost his job, it was David who secretly paid her hostel fees from his scholarship. When David failed pharmacology, Amara taught him every night for 3 weeks without complaint. When Zainab's mother fell ill, Amika, whose family cleaned the teaching hospital wards, got his own mother, Mama and Kichi, a cleaner at UBTH with 23 years of service, to watch over her at night for free. Mama and Kichi told them something they never forgot, mopping the blood and tears of the ward floor at 5 a.m. My children, in this hospital, I see everything. The doctor holds the knife, the nurse holds the hand, the cleaner holds the dignity. No one is small. God is watching who has a good heart. Final year came. Amara got a scholarship for a master's in public health in Italy. David got an internship at UBTH. Zainab got into law school in Abuja. Yusuf got a visa to Texas. At the farewell party, under fairy lights in Ikosoden, David put a simple silver ring, not an engagement, a promise, on Amara's finger. Come back to me, or I will come and find you. Amara went to Italy. For Lee, Emilia-Romagna.
Welcome to this master's seminar. Today, we analyze the impact of EU law. This is crucial for your research. Are there any initial questions?
Hello from Bologna, master's degree, here I come. So proud of how far we have come.
Today, we will analyze the impact of digital innovation on global markets. Welcome to today's master's class. We will analyze the economic shifts in Europe. Let us analyze these structural dynamics.
Professor, does this apply to every case?
Italy, the test of distance. Forli was beautiful and cold in a way Nigeria never was. The old town with its bicycles, the perfect espresso, the way people said ciao, but didn't always mean I see you. Amara was at the University of Bologna campus in Forli. She was lonely. She worked part-time as a caregiver, then as a volunteer translator at the Morgagni Pierantoni Hospital. There, she met Sister Lucia, an Italian head nurse in her 60s who never married, who treated the Nigerian students like her own children.
Grazie mille, Amara.
Sister Lucia taught Amara that being a nurse is not a lesser doctor. It is a different kind of doctor, the kind that remembers your mother's name. And there, mopping the same emergency corridor, was Blessing, a Nigerian woman from Edo State, in her 40s, undocumented for 5 years, working as a hospital cleaner. Blessing had a son back home she hadn't seen in 8 years. She cleaned vomit and blood with the same prayerful hands. Blessing and Amara became friends. True friendship, no class, no shame. Amara helped Blessing's son get admission to Uniben. Blessing taught Amara how to make EBA in a small Italian kitchen that smelled of homesickness. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, trust broke. David was working 36-hour shifts at UBTH as a house officer. Exhausted. Zainab was in Abuja fighting. Yusuf, from America, was calling Amara. He was now in Houston, Texas, a successful immigration lawyer. He told...
Dica al signor Giovanni che I suoi esami vanno bene.
He says that your test results are looking very good.
Grazie mille, Amara.
Buongiorno signore, come si sente oggi? He says the pain is much better. Il dottore dice che può tornare a casa domani. Amara, David is very sick. He keeps calling your name in his sleep. Amara down position. Under the rule in Rylands and Fletcher, liability is strict. You must prove that the thing was likely to do mischief. Law school is tough, but I am ready.
He told Amara, David will never leave Nigeria. He is a good man, but he will be stuck. I can file for you. Come to America. Be with someone who can give you a crown. He sent her photos, his house, his Mercedes, his office with Barrister Yusuf Adams, Esquire, on the door. Amara wavered. Not because she didn't love David, but because distance is a thief. David's calls became shorter. He was tired. He didn't say, I love you, the way he used to. He said, I have a patient dying. One night, Amara took off the silver ring. She didn't say yes to Yusuf. She just went silent on David for 3 weeks. 3 weeks of karma being written. In that third week, David's ward had a cholera outbreak. He worked without gloves because there were no gloves. He collapsed. Mama Nkechi, Emeka's mother, the cleaner, was the one who found him, lifted his head, cleaned his face, and sat with him all night when the nurses were overwhelmed. She called Amara using David's phone. My daughter, if you have a good heart, you will hear me. This boy calls your name in his sleep. Good men are not many. Don't let America confuse you. Amara wept on the cold floor of her flat in Forli, with Blessing holding her, the hospital cleaner's daughter holding the almost doctor. She put the ring back on. She blocked Yusuf. She booked a flight to Lagos. Sincerity came back.
Look at us now, from Uniben to America. Yeah.
True friendship never dies.
To many more years.
America, the circle of karma. 5 years later, Houston, Texas, Memorial Hermann Hospital, the best and busiest. Dr. David Okoro is now a surgical resident. Dr. Amara Okoro, yes, Okoro is a resident in emergency medicine. They married in a small court in Fort Lee with Sister Lucia and Blessing as witnesses, with Mama Nkechi on video call crying in pidgin English. They moved to America together after matching for residency. On the same floor, Blessing. Yes, Blessing. Amara and David had hired their lawyer friend to help her. Guess which lawyer? Zainab Ibrahim. Barrister Zainab Ibrahim, immigration and medical law attorney, licensed in Texas. The girl who once shared one textbook under a mango tree was now one of the most feared hospital lawyers in Houston. She got Blessing her papers legally. She got Blessing's son to America. Blessing now works, proudly, legally, as a patient care associate and environmental services supervisor in the same hospital where Amara and David save lives. She still cleans, but now she also leads. And every new cleaner she trains, she tells, no one is small. And Yusuf? Yusuf's karma came not with thunder, but with silence. His law firm in Houston was investigated for defrauding African immigrants, taking money for asylum cases he never filed. Who was the expert witness called by the Texas Bar Association? Who produced all the hospital records showing how he had faked medical affidavits? Dr. Amara Okoro. And Barrister Zainab Ibrahim, his former friend who prosecuted the case pro bono because she said, "You don't use the law to break the people you promised to protect." Yusuf lost his license. He lost his house.
Look at us back at Uniben.
Back at Uniship.
Still together after all these years. To continuous friendship.
Yusuf lost his license. He lost his house. On his last day before deportation proceedings, he came to the hospital to beg Zainab. He found her in the cafeteria, having lunch with David, Amara, Blessing, and Mama Nkechi, who was visiting from Nigeria for the first time, wearing a beautiful jelle on a wheelchair pushed by Emeka, who was now a male nurse, finishing his nursing degree in Houston. No one insulted him. That was the worst part. Amara simply looked at him and said, "We forgive you, but trust is like a surgical glove. Once torn, you throw it away." That night, at their small but warm apartment in Houston, with jollof rice that Blessing had cooked and palm wine that Emeka had found somewhere, Zainab brought out a small box. Inside was a crown.
It's a mummy. It's a mummy. It's a mummy. Beep, 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 beep.